Hello everybody.
Hello.
We are now in Penang Island of Malaysia, and we are in our second petsitting assignment in Malaysia. The first one was in Kuala Lumpur, and now we are in Penang, and we are so happy because we are here for I think 21 days now, and the assignment will be 24 days in total.
So, what is petsitting? Petsitting is a kind of an agreement that you do via some trustworthy websites or maybe sometimes Facebook groups to care for people's pets when they are away or when they need when they don't need to be not at home. So when they go away, they leave their cats and dogs behind. So someone has to stay with them, especially dogs need to be walked every day, and cats don't like so much loneliness and they get depressed. Of course there are hotels for them, like dog hotels or cat hotels, but the conditions are not so good as we have seen, and even if the conditions are good, the pets become very unhappy because of the loneliness and because of the other pets around, they get intimidated. So we are working through Trusted House Sitters, and also we have a profile on Mind My House website, but we have never found something from there. So our trip was already planned, coming to here, staying in Thailand, and from Thailand we came to Malaysia. This plan was already there. So we started looking for ads that pet owners put on the website, and we browsed around them, looked at the dates, and this pet sitting job here in Penang, Malaysia was perfect for us, and we love Malaysia. Also, we have lived in Penang before, so there was only this one cat in this house, and this is a magnificent house, really. We get to use the house, the facilities, we get to play with the cat all the time, and we definitely love cats and dogs. And you also get to use the kitchen in the house. There is a pool in this condo, you can use that one. There is a gym, and also they gave us our own bedroom, and in most cases in pet sitting they give you your own bedroom, and it's very comfortable and private. Also, you have the house to yourself. Mostly, there is only one cleaning service here, right? Every week there is a lady coming here to clean the house for half a day, and that's the only person that you interact with. Other than that, you're living in the house by yourself and the cat.
And it's called pet sitting, but sometimes they call it house sitting.
Yeah.
Because not everyone has pet, but they have a house and it needs to be taken care of. So in terms of plans, in terms of I don't know. So sometimes there's no pet, but you can still do house sits.
But also both of them. The thing is, before accepting a pet sitting assignment, the rules have to be set strictly, so you should know what you have to do when you come here. For example, in this pet sitting, we were taking care of the pet, cleaning its litter, feeding it 2 times a day, and then playing with the cats. But also the house owner asked us to water the plants in the house as well, like every 2 or 3 days. So this is a kind of an agreement with you. In another pet sitting, but the one we did in Kuala Lumpur, they did not have a cleaner, so we vacuum cleaned the house every 2 days. So they have these rules set. So okay, normally, usually you have to take care of the pets, the plants, and maintain the house. This is a tropical place, so there is no cold weather here, but sometimes we see that in the ads in cold places like Canada or in the winter in USA, they ask for example, the water to run from most of the taps in the house so the pipes don't get frozen. So these small things that you do every day in your house, you do them in the pet owner's house.
So you should ask everything in advance to be sure what is expecting from you.
Yeah, we did an online interview before coming here, so we knew exactly what we had to do. But we are very familiar with Penang as well, so it was easy. But sometimes you won't be familiar with the place, like if it's your first time in the country, They let you know where they do the shopping for the cat or pet or for the house as well, or where you should not be parking your car, for example.
Actually, the most important part is the veterinary needs of the
address.
pet.
Also,
If they are on medication or
if the pet needs some medical attention, is very important. Also, the website trustedhousesitters, I think, made it obligatory for the pet owner to make a guideline for you. So everything is written in that guideline. So it's sometimes easy to check the book. So they send it to you via email or they print it out, and you have a guide in your hand. So it's easy. On top of the pet sitting, you also have to know the house rules as well. For example, there is a balcony at the back of this house, but the cat is not supposed to go there. So you need to remember to close the door so that the cat won't get out every morning, but you have to open it a little bit so the breeze comes in. So these small things you have to keep in mind. And also by pet sitting, you get free accommodation.
Actually, we are doing this in change of free accommodation here. We are not getting paid, but in some cases, especially in the United States and Canada and in Australia also, the professional pet sitters are being paid. So it's kind of a side hustle for some. So if you are a professional of this, you can also you can have some gain.
I heard that there is this website, Rover, where people actually offer their services, pet sitting, pet walking, or sometimes carrying the pet at your own house. And in return, you get a payment for this. And this is like a business. And Rover also states that you are a business for us. Pet sitting I think it's very enjoyable. We only started doing this for the last couple of months, but it has been rewarding because you get to experience a city with your own house, and you get to play with a pet, which we always love. And I think it's very beneficial.
Yeah, we love pets, but we are not ready to have one because we are always on the road. So we are petting someone else's pet.
Yeah, I think it's very beautiful because in our country there are always cats on the street and dogs as well, but in other countries we miss them. It's always nice to have a cuddle, or have a friend at home that will, cheer you up all the time. And waking up, we are always together. For example, we are working on the table, she's always there with us. And when we wake up preparing the breakfast, she also asks for some food. So it's like kind of a cute interaction with a very lovely being. Other than that, problems about pet sitting, what problems can occur? Because you are taking care of a living animal, there is always the risk of being an accident. The cat might get hurt, or sometimes they have illnesses, as you mentioned before, so you might have to run to the veterinary, and also maybe sometimes give them emergency treatment at home. For example, in this pet sitting, there was a small scar on the cat's head. We didn't know where it came from. Apparently she bumped somewhere, maybe to a plant or maybe to a corner, and we were worried because it was a little big and it got
very close to the eye.
Yeah, close to the eye. So we just contacted the owners and asked if we needed something special. So you have to be prepared for emergency cases. Also, sometimes when you book a pet sitting, when you have an agreement with an owner, they might cancel, like maybe 2 days before you come to the house, or you might cancel, so the pet owner might be in a difficult situation. So these are the most, I think,
but
common
actually,
problems.
Trusted Housesitters offers insurance for this incidences. You can opt for that also, but we are on a cheapest.
So for the insurance, do you have to pay more?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, so if you pay more and get a premium membership, I think you will have an insurance, but
you should also need to read the fine print if
Yeah.
you are opted for the premium membership, because if the owner of the house cancels the sit, you have to book a hotel within 25 kilometers of the
Yeah.
selected area. So you have to be prepared.
Yeah, the worst things, the worst experience you can have with this, I think, something happening to the pet or getting cancelled when all your trip is planned and you don't have a place to stay. That would be the worst case scenarios, I think. Other than that, we made our membership all in November, so the membership is for a year. And if you want to cancel it, I think you'll have to contact the Trusted House Sitters authorities and maybe get a refund. But I don't think you will get a refund with that. But there is a good thing. If you share your link and your friends get to become members, then you get a 1 month free Trusted House Sitters membership as well. So maybe you'll do that for us. If you are thinking about becoming a member in this Trusted House Sitters website, please use our link, and so that we can continue our trip around the world by petsitting. Also, we have noticed that in countries like USA, UK, and Australia, you can watch out for the periods where people are going to search for pet sitters, right?
Yeah.
Around Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, and holidays. So they are certainly going to need pet sitters. So there will be so much demand, and you can find a place to travel to without paying for accommodation in that way.
Since we are checking all the Southeastern countries, Southeastern Asian countries for a period of time, Singapore and Thailand offers too much pet sitting.
Because there are too many expats living
Yes.
in these areas.
But Malaysia is kind of limited.
Also, I noticed the same for the Caribbean and South American countries, especially Costa Rica. Don't know why, but I think there are a lot of foreigners living there.
Also Mexico.
Mexico, yeah, they have. But the most ads are in USA.
USA, but USA, the people are there mostly have dogs, and
Yeah.
I think dogs are kind of harder than a cat because you have to
Yeah.
walk with them always, and not in the USA, but in Malaysia, and the stray dogs are a little problematic. So
Yeah, if you are going to do a sit for a dog, you have to be careful about that as well, because dogs can get in an argument. Cats are always in the house, so no problem. But these are the things to watch out
so
for.
you have to think locally.
Yeah. So this is the magnificent view of this apartment. So you get to enjoy this. But sometimes you can get only a studio apartment, like in a place like New York or Hong Kong, and you might be squeezed in an apartment, but still worth it because it's very expensive there. But getting to experience a house, a local's house, is, I think, priceless and the best way to experience a country.